dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Chem Origin. This is Dr. Satish Kumar. Students, in this present video module, we discuss about the colligative property elevation in the boiling point. Elevation in the boiling point. Students, in the previous video module, the colligative properties concept, we discussed about the lowering in the vapor pressure, relative lowering in the vapor pressure, and based on that we also discuss about the Raoult's law. Now students, in this video module we discuss about the colligative property elevation in the boiling point. Elevation in the boiling point. So we can start our class. Students, the next colligative property is elevation in the boiling point. Elevation in the boiling point. Now we can see what is this elevation in the boiling point, the colligative property detailedly. So students, the colligative property is elevation in the boiling point. Elevation in the boiling point. Students, the boiling point of the solvent is elevated by the addition of non-volatile solute. So the boiling point of the solvent, is elevated. Students, here the elevated means increasing, increased. Elevated means increased. Elevated means increased. So students, elevation means increase in. So students, the boiling point of the solvent is elevated or increased by the addition of non-volatile solute. By the addition of non-volatile solute. So now we can define the difference between the difference between the boiling point of the solution and the boiling point of the solvent. The difference between the boiling point of the solution to the boiling point of the solvent is known as a elevation in the boiling point. Elevation in the boiling point. Students, in generally it is denoted with a delta TB. Delta TB is used to denote the elevation in the boiling point. Delta TB. Delta TB is used to show the elevation in the boiling point. So students, delta TB is used to denote the elevation in the boiling point. The colligative property elevation in the boiling point is denoted with a symbol delta TB. So students, now we can write the elevation in the boiling point is equals to, elevation in the boiling point is nothing but boiling point of the solution minus boiling point of the solution minus boiling point of the solvent. Boiling point of the solution minus boiling point of the solvent. Boiling point of the solvent is nothing but the elevation in the boiling point. Delta TB. So elevation in the boiling point delta TB is equals to boiling point of the solution minus boiling point of the solvent. Students, we know from Raoult's law. We know that students, from Raoult's law, for dilute solutions we know a relation. For dilute solutions, from Raoult's law we know a relation, that is P naught minus Ps by P naught is equals to P naught minus Ps by P naught is equals to WA by MA, P naught minus PS by P naught is equals to, we know that students, is equals to WA by MA, WA by MA into MB by WA, WA by MA into MB by WB. So this is WA by MA. So we can write like this, students, WA by MA, WA by MA, WA by MA into MB by WB. We can write like this, students, MB by WB. So this is the relation we get from Raoult's law. Already in the lowering of vapor pressure concept we saw P naught minus PS by P naught is equals to small n by capital N. That is nothing but WA by MA, WA by MA into MB by WB. MB by, we can write like this, students, MB by WB. This is the relation we get from Raoult's law. This is the relation from Raoult's law. Since students, we know that students, WA is the mass of the solute and MA is the molecular mass of the solute, and MB is the molecular mass of the solvent, and WB is the mass of the solvent. So students, we know this relation. Students, WA by, so P naught minus PS by P naught equals to WA by MA into MB by WB. Students, we can write this equation like this, P naught minus PS. If this P naught in the denominator is brought towards the right hand side, then it becomes like this, students, P naught minus PS is equals to like this, students. We get WA by MA into MB by WB into P naught. The relation becomes like this. So the P naught which is present in the denominator is brought towards the right hand side. The relation becomes like this. Students, we know that for dilutes, for pure solvent, students, we know that for pure solvent, P naught is the vapor pressure. For pure solvent, P naught, its vapor pressure at its boiling point. Its vapor pressure at boiling point. So vapor pressure of the solvent at its boiling point. So its vapor pressure at its boiling point. P naught and MB is the molecular mass of the solvent. So students, for pure solvent, its vapor pressure and the molecular mass MB is constant. So students, the vapor pressure of the solvent and the molecular mass of the solvent is constant for a pure solvent. So students, we know for pure solvent, P naught is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent at its boiling point, and MB is the molecular mass. Both P naught and MB are constant. Therefore, we can write like this, students, P naught minus PS. P naught minus PS is proportional to we can write like this, students, P naught minus PS is proportional to WA by MA into WB. So students, we can write like this, WA by MA into WB. So we can write like this, students. WA by MA into WB. WA by MA into WB. P naught minus PS is proportional to WA by MA into WB. So students, P naught minus Ps is proportional to WA by MA into WB. Since P naught vapor pressure of the solvent and MB is the molecular mass of the solvent are constant. Therefore, we can write like this: P naught minus Ps is proportional to WA by MA into WB. Students, we know that P naught minus Ps means P naught minus Ps is nothing but the lowering of vapor pressure. P naught minus Ps is the lowering in the vapor pressure. This should be denoted like this: delta P. So P naught minus Ps is nothing but the vapor pressure of the P naught minus Ps is nothing but the vapor pressure, lowering in the vapor pressure. So students, we can write like this. We can write like this: P naught minus Ps is proportional to W by MA into delta into WB can be write like this. So delta P is proportional to WA by MA into WB. We can write like this, students. Therefore, so delta P lowering in the vapor pressure. Whenever a non-volatile solute is added to the solvent, its vapor pressure is lowered. Similarly, the boiling point of the resulting solution is increased. Therefore, students, we can write like this. As lowering of vapor pressure is directly proportional to WA by MA into delta TB. Therefore, we can write like this: delta TB. Therefore, students, we can write like this: delta TB is proportional to delta TB. Delta TB is proportional to delta P, that is proportional to WA by MA into, that is proportional to like this. So delta TB elevation in the boiling point is also proportional to elevation in the boiling point is also proportional to elevation in the boiling point. Elevation in the boiling point is proportional to elevation in the boiling point is proportional to delta P. Elevation in the boiling point is proportional to delta P, and the delta P is proportional to WA by, and the delta P is proportional to WA by MA into WB. Therefore, students, we can write like this. So delta TB is proportional to delta P, which is proportional to WA by MA into WB. So students, delta TB is nothing but elevation in the boiling point. Now students, we can write like this. To remove this proportionality, we can introduce a proportionality constant. Let it be K. Let it be K. Let it be K, a proportionality constant we can introduce. Therefore, delta TB is equals to delta TB is becomes K into delta TB is equals to K into WA by MA, WA by MA into WB, where here students, where K is known as, where K is known as elevation constant. K is known as elevation constant. K is known as elevation constant. Therefore, elevation constant delta TB, elevation in the boiling point, is equals to K into WA by MA into WB. Students, we know that WA is the mass of the solute, MA is the molecular mass of the solute, and WB is the weight or mass of the solvent, where K is called as a elevation constant, where K is called as a elevation constant. Therefore, students, we can assume this is as a equation number 1. You can assume this is our equation 1. Delta TB is equals to K into WA by MA into WB. This is the relation for the elevation in the boiling point. Here K is known as a elevation constant. Now students, we can apply some cases. What happened we can see. So first we can write case number 1. The first case we can write like this, students. So given equation, this is the equation 1 we get. This is the equation we get for elevation of boiling point. Delta TB is equals to K into WA by MA into WB. Suppose students, case 1. If you take WA by MA, number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute means mass of the solute by molecular mass of the solute is taken as a 1 mole. Mass of the solute by molecular mass of the solute is taken as a 1 mole. That is number of moles of solute. WA by MA is taken as a 1 mole, and WB, that is mass of the, that is nothing but mass of the solvent. Mass of the solvent is taken as a 1 gram, is taken as a 1 gram. Then from equation 1, therefore from equation 1, how we can write? Therefore from equation 1 we can write like this. From equation 1 we write delta TB is equals to K. Therefore from equation 1, the equation 1 becomes delta TB is equals to K. Suppose students, we can see case 2. What happened? Case 2. This is the case 2. So case 2. Students, case 1, delta TB is equals to elevation constant. Whenever the number of moles of solute is 1 mole and the mass of the solvent is 1 gram, then delta TB, elevation in the boiling point, is equals to the elevation constant K. Suppose students, in second case, the number of moles of solute is taken as a 1 mole. Number of moles of solute is taken as a 1 mole and the mass of the solvent is taken as a 100 gram. Therefore from equation 1 it becomes delta TB is equals to K by 100. Delta TB is equals to K by 100. This is from equation 1. Suppose students, if we assume if K by 100, suppose if we assume K by 100 is equals to K dash. Suppose, let us assume K by 100 is equals to K dash. That implies K is equals to, what happens students? K is equals to 100 into K dash. Therefore 100 into K dash. Therefore for case 2, delta TB can be written like this. Delta TB is becomes, therefore from case 2 we can write like this. Delta TB is equals to 100 into K dash. Delta TB is equals to 100 into K dash, where K dash is known as a molecular elevation constant. Students, where K dash is known as a molecular elevation constant. Students, where K is known as a elevation constant but K dash is known as a molecular elevation constant. K dash is known as a molecular elevation constant. So students, you can remember, so the where k dash is a molecular elevation constant. Next case 3. Students, we can see case 3. So another possibility we can see, students, case 3. Suppose students, number of moles of solute. Suppose number of moles of solute, that is nothing but this is the case 3. Case 3. Suppose students, Wa by Ma, number of moles of solute is taken as a 1 mole and mass of the solvent Wb is taken as a 1000 gram. Therefore from equation 1 delta Tb is equals to K by 1000. Let us assume K by 1000 is equals to Kb. K by 1000 is assumed as a Kb. Therefore, K is equals to 1000 into K is equals to 1000 into Kb. 1000 into Kb. Then delta Tb is equals to 1000 into, now you can write delta Tb is equals to 1000 into Kb. 1000 into Kb. 1000 into Kb. So 1000 into Kb, where Kb is known as a molar elevation constant. Molar elevation constant. Molar elevation constant. Where K dash is a molecular elevation constant and Kb is known as a molar elevation constant. So students, in case 2 we get delta Tb equals to 100 into K dash, since K is equals to 100 into K dash. In case 3 K is equals to 1000 into Kb. Therefore since Kb is known as a molar elevation constant and K dash is known as a molecular elevation constant. So students, based on the case 2 and case 3 we can write the equation 1 like this. Therefore, students, from equation 1 we can write like this. Therefore, from equation 1 we can write like this. Delta Tb, from equation 1 delta Tb is equals to K into Wa by Ma into Wb. So students, from case 2 in place of K, from case 2 in place of K we can write 100 into, we can write like this, students, 100 into K dash, 100 into K dash. In case 2 we can write like this, students, delta Tb is equals to 100 into K dash into Wa by Ma into Wb. So let it be equation number 2. Let us assume this is our equation 2. Similarly students, from case 3 in place of K we can write 1000 into Kb. 1000 into Kb we can write like this, students. This is from, so where K dash, so students, here K dash is nothing but molecular elevation constant. We can write like this, students, where K dash is known as a molecular elevation constant. Just now we see, students, where K dash is known as a molecular elevation constant. Molecular elevation constant, where K dash is known as a molecular elevation constant. Similarly students, from equation 1 we can write delta Tb is equals to 1000 into delta Tb is equals to, we can write like this, students, we can write like this, from equation 1 delta Tb is equals to K into Wa by Ma. This we can write like this, students, in place of K. Suppose from case 3 we can write like this, delta Tb is equals to 1000 into kb. Delta TB is equals to 1000 into kb. So we can write like this. Therefore delta TB is equals to 1000 into kb into WA by MA into WB. Let it be equation number 3. So where we can write where kb is known as a Molar elevation constant. Students, where kb is known as a Molar elevation constant. kb is known as a Molar elevation constant. Molar elevation constant. So students, you should remember these three formulas to solve the numerical problems based on the elevation in the boiling point. By using these three equations, delta TB is equals to K into WA by MA into WB. Similarly, delta TB is equals to 1000 into 100 into K dash into WA by MA into WB. And the third equation, delta TB is equals to 1000 into KB into WA by MA into WB. These are the relation we can use to solve the numerical problems based on the concept of elevation of boiling point. Students, you should remember these three formulas. You should remember these three formulas. If you use molar elevation constant in the given problem, if you use molar elevation constant, we can use the equation number 3, that is delta TB is equals to 1000 into kb into WA by MA into WB. Suppose students, in the given problem, if k dash is given as a molecular elevation constant, then we can use this formula, delta TB is equals to 100 into k dash into WA by MA into WB. The general formula for elevation in boiling point is delta TB is equals to K into WA by MA into WB, where K is known as a elevation constant. So you should by heart and remember these three formulas to calculate the elevation of boiling point. So to solve the numerical problems on elevation and boiling point concept, you should be remember these three formulas. Students, I hope you understood the elevation of boiling point concept. Okay students, I hope you enjoyed this session. Students, in this video module, we discussed detailedly about the colligative property elevation in the boiling point. So elevation in the boiling point and the mathematical relation for the elevation in the boiling point also we discussed detailedly. Thank you students. Thank you very much.